Hey everyone, it's Mark. This week we're going to look into information security. There's no lectures on information security, just a couple of readings to review as we're kind of working our way to the final seminar. The amount of work week to week is going to lessen. And so, for this week, we're just going to read some of the articles in information security, which is the field for information science. It's so deep, it's so wide. It's funny to only try to like encapsulate it in 1 week. So we're really just gonna do some surface scanning here. But the field of information security is constantly changing and evolving. You can get a full degree in information security, and the roles of people who work in information security are constantly changing as well. Every year from my organization, I go through a cybersecurity and information security training. My previous position, I did the same thing. And it was like every year you'd go through that training. It almost seemed like it was refuting what you learned the previous year. And that was only because there's so much change and it's always evolving, that, you are constantly trying to stay one step ahead. So it's an exciting field. But again, we're not going to take a deep dive. Although some of your classmates may be taking us into some deeper areas to investigate for the final seminar. I want to talk a little bit about the final seminar. So, a couple things. The assignment essentially stays the same. I did upload kind of the same version. I made a couple of changes to the final project, not in terms of content, just mostly in terms of how I expect you to submit this content. I'm platform agnostic, so I don't care what platform you develop the video in or your final presentation in. I can open nearly any file there is. Don't challenge me on that. I'm pretty good at opening every file, but don't try to stump me on file type, because that would be kind of funny. I would say for the final project, there's a piece on doing references and creating an abstract. So I just uploaded an example of what one looks like in APA format, just so you had like an example of something that you should be creating or something similar that you should be creating. The last thing I want to mention is about group work. I've received a couple emails from members of the class that are having a hard time getting in touch with people on their team. So this is a graduate level course. This is a course that's considered professional. So the onus is on you to get in touch with your classmates. And if they're reaching out and you're not responding to them, that's not going to be on them. That's going to be on you. I'll make sure of that. And so what I need you to do is, if you've, and things happen in our lives all the time. I went through a couple things this semester I didn't see coming. I totally get it. Life happens. But if you have not been in touch with your teammates, if you have not been in touch with your classmates, you need to do that today. You need to reach out to them. You need to touch base with them. You need to take responsibility for your part of this final project. Don't leave them hanging. Every semester there's always one or two students that need to really get a strong nudge. But I will say that if you're not in contact with your fellow teammates at this point, you're gonna have to do what you can to kind of repair that relationship you have with them right now, because people are moving fast and they're getting ahead of the project, and they're trying to wrap things up. Everybody's got responsibility to take with this. Everybody has a role to play. So really step up, get in touch with your classmates, talk to them, let them know that you're in contact and you're willing to take care of your responsibilities with this final project. So that's it for this week. I'm nearly done grading. I'm really impressed with the level of work that I've received so far, and I'm almost done with the big project that you submitted, information for your information organization project, and I would just say that I was pretty impressed with some of the projects. I'll be sending those back to you with some comments, but everybody did pretty well. I was really impressed. So kudos to you. You've done really well this semester. Keep it up. And then for the final project, you send me the video file or the file where your presentation is. Then you send me the references and the abstract, and then what I'll do is I'll upload them in the file. And then everybody will be able to pop into the file and review your presentations. So I look forward to seeing the final presentations. I've received a lot of really good project updates from people, so keep it up. I'm really looking forward to those final projects. All right, folks, have a good week. Bye.